the vet and the rook right there. LeBron James going into post. Domination. That's all I can say about it. It's simple as that. So check the stats. LeBron, 4 points.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Looking down upon the Tower Bridge. And nothing.
Hey, Kevin.
Terrific. David, thanks. And the starting lineup for the Pelicans. Holiday and Ingram out on the perimeter. Zion is the 4 with Favors at the 5. And it's Ball in at the point. And for Sacramento, Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Bagley is out there with Nemanja Bjelica. And it's Barnes and at the 3, the small forward. Bogdanovich with it, and Holiday picks him up defensively. Yeah, the step back. No good off the back of the rim. And so it's Williamson with it. He brings it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. Ready by Bogdanovich.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Harrison Barnes at 6'8", 225 has played some power forward. Greg, do you like him there or at his more natural small forward position?
I think in today's game, Kevin, having the strength he does allows him to kind of hold his own. You know, you don't see a lot of 4 men playing a lot of post-up in today's game. He's still got to be able to play in space, and I think creates matchup nightmares for the opponent.
Good ball movement here by the Kings. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. The pass to Bjelica. Down low. The kick out to Fox. And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Holiday.
And he jumped out to that ball immediately. Great reaction on that deflection.
A little bit late there, but you tried to get into your opponent's head. Forced them to go somewhere else with the ball, and he did that.
Now Williamson. Harrison Barnes missing on the 3.
Drawing attention from the defense. Zion knows there's probably someone else open. He understands the game.
Barnes outside. Back to Fox. It's Bjelica. The feed to Fox. Outside Bogdanovich. 6 on the shot clock. Fox passes to Bagley. It's rebounded by New Orleans.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
Outside Ball. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
I love how hard Lonzo Ball plays. It's what's allowed him to overwhelm the defense right there.
And Bogdanovich kicks to Fox. Passes it to Bjelica. And stolen by Williamson. Deflects the pass. Bagley with the ball. Now defended by Williamson. Here's Fox. Pass to Bjelica. Outside Bagley. And he finishes nicely on the layup. I know you appreciate this, Greg. So much of defense now is closing out on the three-point shooting and then protecting the rim. Consequently, pull-up jump shooters are super valuable. And there are a lot of good ones in the NBA right now.
No doubt about it. And Kevin, you know, you think about a few guys. James Harden, I mean, he shoots that step-back 3, but he's a guy that, because of his ability to utilize your inability to defend that three-pointer, Kyrie, Dame Lillard, those are some guys. Chris Paul still as good as anybody in that mid-range area. C.J. McCollum. These are guys that have really feasted and carved out a nice niche for themselves in the NBA because of that ability to take and make jump shots.
And I love that list. You're right on.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Now here's Ingram. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Such a wide open look.
Becoming consistent from beyond the arc, it's completely changed how you have to defend Ingram.
Here's Barnes. Outside Bogdanovich. And here's the fast break. Paul leading the way. That's good for Williamson on the assist by Ball.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Favors brings the double. Bagley the pass to Barnes. Back to Fox. Barnes against Favors. It's Bielitsa. Bagley trying to free himself up. And it's good for 2.
The assist there from Barnes. Over the years, he's got better and better making decisions with the ball in his hands.
Williamson, the pass to Holiday. A three-pointer off the mark. And so it's Bagley with it. He brings it up for the Kings. Trailing by 4. And Fox gets it to go.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
And it's Ball penetrating. Good, and the assist goes to Williamson.
On the drive, Lonzo's footwork is tremendous. The defense can't keep up with him.
Offside Bagley. And Bielitsa kicks to Fox. Pass to Bogdanovich. To the middle. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Bagley's got 6.
That's the kind of toughness Bagley needs to show on every possession. Shake off the contact and finish through it.
Inside, it's Bielitsa. At the end of 1, a closely contested game so far. Pelicans lead by 2. 5 from Golden One Center. We recently caught up with Drew Holiday, who talked about some trying.
Being able to go through adversity and come up.
And Greg, you feel like that pressure never really got to Holiday.
One of the toughest guards in the league, mentally and physically. He's a machine that just keeps on coming, no matter the circumstances.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And looking at what we've seen from the Pelicans, what do you guys think?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
This is exactly what you want to see if you're a coach. Your team starting fast and playing with confidence.
Joseph and Hield make up the backcourt. Jabari Parker is out there with Kent Bazemore, and it's Giles in at the 5 down low. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. Hayes hits them both. Here's Joseph. Now the pass to Giles. Bazemore. No one around him. Offline with his 3. Pelicans leading by 4. And Buddy Hield is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Redick. To the inside. Hayes the pass to Hart. New Orleans moving it around.
That's going to drive your coach crazy. Protect the basketball. He lost focus for 1 second. There goes the possession.
Giles kicks to Hield. Back to Giles. Yep, it counts.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
Here's Hart. No points in the game yet for him. The shot by Redick, no good.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Bazemore on the wing. Here's Giles. Goes back up. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. New Orleans in the lead. Here's Hart. Redick is in the corner. Passes to Melly. And Hart has it in the corner. Outside for Redick. To the wing right side. For the 3. A 3 ball. Nailed from three-point land.
There are some shooters that you can't lose sight of. Redick doesn't miss those.
And sort of a hired gun. Redick's been a premier floor spacer in this league for a long time.
Listen to these numbers, GA, for his career. He has shot over 40% from 3. One season, he hit 47% from beyond the arc. And I can tell you, that is a tough mark to hit. And over the years, his incredible range has just become more and more valuable. Great timing. That can be the difference between an assist and a turnover.
Down low. Here's Redick. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Redick's got 8 points.
Shutout in the first quarter. He's heating up now. I like the aggressiveness.
Back to Hield. Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. Bazemore for 3. He doesn't hit that one. And New Orleans will come the other way.
Solid rebound there. And with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy. All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
And they're running. Fires for 3. It's Redick on the wing. Outside Jackson. Back to Redick. Lets it go with a 3. Redick can't get that one to fall. The Kings trail by 11. Oh, the lob to Parker. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. And there's a whistle. That goes on Harry Giles. That'll be his second foul of the game.
His second foul in as many quarters. We'll see if he backs off or stays aggressive.
And the Kings making a change here. Len's checked in. Okafor's checked in for New Orleans. Hield the pass to Joseph. He dishes it to Len. They kick out to Hield. Back to Joseph. That one goes in.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Proving once again that when you attack with confidence, good things tend to happen.
Hits it from 3-point range. 17 points in the game.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Hield from outside. They get it back. New Orleans with the ball. They're on a 19-6 run. Redick for 3. It's hauled in by the Kings. Parker passes to Len. And the dunk by Len.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish. Pass to Redick. Three-pointer. Rebound by Parker. Here's Hield. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker. Parker's got 3 assists now in this one. Redick from deep three-point land.
Quick off the floor. Beautiful standing reach.
And so it's J.J. Redick making things happen for the New Orleans Pelicans.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. It's the NBA on 2K Sports, and let's talk first a competitive matchup for New Orleans in the first quarter. At the end of the period, they were up by 2. They controlled the second quarter for the most. And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned for the second half.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You look at J.J. Redick, what a contribution.
Yeah, and I don't know if anybody saw this offense coming from him, but it's been key for his team.
This is why you prepare. Get ready for the opportunity if it comes your way, because you may be asked to deliver.
On the floor for Alvin Gentry as we get into the second half. Ball and Holiday combine at the guard spots. Ingram the 3 and Zion the 4. And it's Favors in at the center position. You know, when you look at the balance of power between players and teams, Greg, does it feel like the players now have more say, more control than they used to?
No doubt. We're seeing more players demand trades, sign shorter contracts with opt-outs. And the irony of that is, in my era, our best players were fearful for the length of their contracts or the life expectancy of their careers, believe it or not. And these guys today, they understand their value. They know what they bring to the table, and they are utilizing that to the max.
And is that good, Greg, for the game?
I think so. I do think most guys want to win, and they understand that their legacies are going to be defined about whether or not they do.
Greg, hard to think of a player in this league with more of a pass-first mentality than Lonzo Ball.
I mean, total unselfishness, elite vision. Sometimes you'd like to see him penetrate a little more in the half court, but he's improving from range, and that'll open up driving lanes, and he can take advantage.
Ball with the bucket.
At 6'6", Lonzo has the height to work in the lane and take defenders on.
Barnes passes to Bielitsa, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. They get Derek Favors. The Kings shooting their initial free throws of the game right here. That free throw good from Bielitsa. And so he makes both from the line.
Boy, he's got a great stroke from the line. That's not something we can say about all the league's big guys.
Favors trying to break free. Ball no good. And the call will be against Lonzo Ball. That's foul number 2 for him. Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for Sacramento. Outside, Bogdanovich. Pass to Holmes. The kick out to Barnes. Sacramento moving it around. And there's the defensive 3-second call. And getting to the free throw line more and more. GA awfully tough to stay in front of De'Aaron Fox.
I mean, he's just got to knock him down, though. I mean, a free throw percentage, I think he can and will improve upon.
Bogdanovich passes to Holmes. The kick out to Fox. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Barnes. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Zion Williamson.
Barnes, the former Tar Heel, is usually lights out from the charity stripe.
Melly is checked in for Derek Favors. And he's good on the second. Pelicans leading by 7. Right side, Ball. And Ingram the bucket on the assist by Ball. Ball's got 3 assists now in this one.
3 out of 4 coming out of the half, showing good execution on the offensive end.
And Bielitsa kicks to Barnes. Stolen by Ball. Here we go with Holiday running it up the court. 3-pointer. No good there. And the Kings going the other way now. And up the court come the Kings on the break. It's deflected. Here's Bogdanovich. Out left to the wing. To the paint, it's Bielitsa. That ball. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. Bielitsa's got 11 points.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Ball, the pass to Melly. Here's Williamson. Here's Melly. Kicks it to Holiday. And the pass to Melly. Holiday dishes to Ingram. And slam dunk by Ingram.
I love the throwdown there. Ingram doesn't mess around when he's cutting to the hoop.
Holmes passes to Fox. Over Ingram. Back to Holmes. Bogdanovich. That's for 2. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Ball from long range. That one, no good.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Bielitsa with the bucket. Bielitsa's got 9 points in the quarter.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And the defense knows he's relentless. You have to try and match that intensity.
Barnes kicks to Fox. Passes it to Bielitsa. A second chance effort. Just 2 to shoot. Yep, it goes in, and the Pelican lead is cut down to just 6 points on the bucket from Fox.
And Fox must continue to work on that shot. When he's knocking it down from there, boy, the D is in trouble.
Outside Holiday. Not going to go that time. And it's the Kings taking it the other way. And that one's good, Barnes. And now it's just a 4-point New Orleans lead.
Barnes is just so well developed from anywhere on the floor.
It's good. Ingram's got 9.
high offensive IQ. He makes great reads and adjustments on the fly.
Bounce pass, Bogdanovich. Dishes it to Fox. That ball. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. Bogdanovich has got 4 assists in the game. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Floats it up for Williamson. And stolen by Bielitsa. Barnes passes to Bielitsa. Here's Holmes. The kick out to Fox. Nobody near Barnes. And the shot is long.
The defense was begging him to take that shot, and he took the bait, but you can't blame him.
And a great show through 3 quarters as we enter the 4th. Who will carry the day? New Orleans on top, up by 4. Live from goal. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
You see why they trust him with the ball in his hands. He can make the simple play, and he can pull off the spectacular.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. Hield and Barnes are the 2 and the 3. Giles is out there with Bagley, and it's Fox in at the 1 spot. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. Outside, Redick. Good on the triple. Redick's got 20 points.
Redick is known for being a bomber, a fearless shooter who has the green light to pull up from anywhere.
Hield outside. Fox finds Bagley. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
That's good from Bagley.
And they came out of the locker room after halftime with a much more physical approach than what we saw in that first half.
So Favors will bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. It's a 5-point game. Holiday up top, covered by Hield. And Holiday kicks to Favors. Redick is in the corner. His 3-pointers off the mark. The Kings shooting 51% from the field. They'll take that. Barnes can't get it to go. Pelicans leading by 5. Pass to Okafor. Here's Hart. Redick with the 3. It's good from long range. He's got 23.
I mean, JJ is a fantastic shooter, someone who's really at his best when taking all kinds of shots.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento.
All right, Sacramento, please welcome to the court America's best dance crew, your Sacramento Kings dance team.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, Luke Walton was just talking about strategy with his team. He's pleased that they're getting consistent points in the paint. He said, in this league, it's not easy to do what you guys are doing. Let's just keep doing it until they stop us. Kevin?
Holiday attacking, and he makes good on the layup. And now it's a 10-point Pelican lead.
Well, you look at Holiday. When you have that kind of upper body strength, you don't mind a little contact.
Barnes dishes to Bagley. Okafor against Barnes. Giles, that's good.
Yeah, well done to finish that one off.
New Orleans leading by 8. Holiday with it. Pass to Hart. From deep. Good D by Barnes. The Kings have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the 4th quarter. Bagley against Redick. Bagley kicks to Barnes. There's the pass to Giles. Right side Bagley. Good ball movement here by the Kings. Just 3 to shoot. And finished off by Bagley.
How about the awareness there?
from Fox. You got to love seeing how he is such a willing passer in finding the open man.
Holiday, the pass to Reddick. And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. Puts up a three. Rebound by the Kings. And now Sacramento on the break. Three-pointer heel. But they'll get another chance. Here's Giles, and down it goes, jamming that one home.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. And Holiday, here we go. Hart kicks to Favors. Back to Hart. Holiday, the pass to Reddick. And the Pelicans miss again. The Kings trail by 4. Here's Hield. Misses in close. The Pelicans have gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Fox has got 6 assists now in the game.
And that is a big-time performance. I like how Hield embraces the responsibility of being the alpha dog on that one.
On offense, here are the Kings. They've got an 8-0 run. On the wing, Barnes. The dish to Bagley. They kick out to Hield. He feeds it to Bagley.
And it's the fear.
And here we go. A coach's challenge has been initiated. We'll have to now review the personal foul in question.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double-checking, and the game continues on.
And now, a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, J.J. Redick.
And to me, the best part of his game has been the work he's done inside. I mean, slashing, driving the lane, attacking the basket at every chance. When he's had an opening, he's taken it.
And how big was that? He is just so reliable, so confident at the free throw line.
They need this one. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Great to see Ingram forcing the issue, dependable at finding ways to get to the stripe.
He hits the first one, and that gives them the lead. And so he drops them both. It's a 2-point ball game.
Cool under pressure. Terrific job nailing those 2 free throws there.
Bagley, the pass to Fox. Good! He has tied up this game. Oh, what a shot.
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
This is why we all watch. The NBA is about these moments.
And that's Fox saying, I'm the top dog here. You need a big basket, you come to me.
6-second difference between the shot and game clock. And the Pelicans miss again. And so Fox will bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. Elitza finds Barnes. Back to Bielitsa. It drops.
You're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Reason why they've tightened up the vice grip a little more each time up the floor. We'll see if they can close this one out.
Ball no good. So it's the Kings taking the W in a close one. Probably. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up.
really appreciate you having me on this challenge, man. It was awesome. And like I said, I mean, all I do is win. Just like the Lakers in the finals, this year, all I do is win. So I'm excited, though. I'm so happy you had me on this challenge.
I love it. Thanks so much, champ, and congrats for being the first one to take down this year's 2K TV challenge.
The countdowns. Welcome, sports fans. Thanks for joining us. Hey, Dave.
Hey, Kevin, if you'll allow a DC kid to be a little...
Great stuff as always, DA. Thank you. Now look at Memphis's starting group. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. And it's Winslow in at the small forward. And for the Pelicans, Ball and Holiday combine at the guard spots. Zion is the 4 with Favors at the 5. And it's Ingram in at the 3 slot. Knocks down the 3 ball. Yeah, tonight, Greg, 2 teams with a lot of talent, but also a lot of inexperience on each side.
And, Kevin, you know what that means? It means we're going to see some spectacular plays, but a few that'll have you scratching your head as well. Always interesting to watch these young players develop.
Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. There's the lob to Jackson. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. And Favors kicks to Ingram. Shoots the 3. No good that time.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Here's Morant. Pass to Valanciunas. Great D that time from Favors. New Orleans has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. And the dunk by Williamson.
Yeah, you look at Ingram, and it's not all about scoring with him. He shows he shares the ball as well.
Here's Jackson. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the knee.
Yeah, really left him no choice there. He had to foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
For New Orleans, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Over in the corner, Williamson. Outside, Ball. And there's the pass to Favors. Holiday against Valanciunas. For 3, Ingram. Holiday, the pass to Ingram. And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes play. Nice D from Valanciunas.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring. And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Here's Brooks. Throws down the breakaway jam.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Oh, the lob to Valanciunas, and stolen by Williamson. Here's Ball, and Ball slams it in.
Hey, he's always looking to go downhill, and when he's on the attack, he's going for the dunk.
Memphis trailing here. Greg, last year, Williamson entered the NBA as one of the most well-known rookies since LeBron James.
Already had millions of followers on social media, global name recognition. He has an above-the-rim game that produces the kinds of highlights that people want to see.
And the call will be against Lonzo Ball. That's his first foul. Some changes for New Orleans. Melly is checked in for Favors. Josh Hart comes in for Ingram. And J.J. Redick is subbed in for Ball. And slam dunk by Clark.
Quick off the floor and powerful. Clark loves to attack that rim.
Holiday, the pass to Hart. Outside for Redick. Buries it from three-point range.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And it's Jones with the ball for the Grizzlies. Clark outside. Back to Jones. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Here's Jackson. Another shot, and the layup is up and in.
Just a grinder. Always doing the dirty work on the offensive glass, and that's one of the things he brings to the table.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Redick with the bucket.
Redick drains these shots constant. I mean, senses and feels the separation and then capitalizes on it.
No good from Clark. New Orleans in the lead, and here's the fast break. Throws it up high. Clark kicks to Williamson. Back to Hart. It's Redick on the wing. Off target from three-point range. For Memphis, they've gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. No good from Clark. New Orleans has gone 3 of 6, 50% from deep so far tonight. And the dunk by Williamson.
And this is what we came to see, right? Go ahead, Zion. Do your thing on the alley-oop. And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
Looking who's out there now for the Pelicans. Hayes comes in for Nicolo Melli. And it's Frank Jackson in for Drew Holiday. DeAnthony Melton, he's checked in for Memphis. Now here's Redick. He's got 6. And Hayes kicks to Redick. A three-pointer is right on target. Redick's got 9.
It's the main strength in Redick's game, his three-point shot. Lethal. This guy is a laser.
And out of bounds as the Grizzlies gain possession. The Grizzlies trail by 6. Clark inside. Covered by Williamson to stop the run, and it's good on the layup.
You got to know this is Clark's skill set at this stage of his career. He takes quality shots when he's inside.
Jackson kicks to Redick. Redick can't get that one to fall. Good if it goes. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's J.J. Redick making things happen for the New Orleans Pelicans. He delivered 9 points from three-point range that quarter. Terrific work from distance. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And to look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for New Orleans.
Well, I'll tell you what, they must have had a good shoot-around because they've been fantastic from long range so far, fellas.
And the other thing, though, is their execution in terms of their ball movement has been flawless. Sets up a lot of easy scoring opportunities.
Jahlil Okafor is out there with Hayes. Then it's Zion Williamson. Then there's J.J. Redick, and it's Jackson in at the point guard. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. Brandon Ingram, he's checked in for the Pelicans. Now, here's Clark. 5 on the clock. And stolen by Redick. And it's Okafor off the drive for 3. Ingram, that shot off the mark. Now Memphis takes it the other way.
And there are a number of things that make Ingram a dominant force. But what really jumps out at you the moment you see him, the length. Few wings in league history have had a 7'3" wingspan.
Well, for New Orleans, shooting a mediocre 41% in this one. Hayes up top. And the wide open shot from Redick buries the long-range jumper. Redick's got 12 in the game.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
This one for 3. It's rebounded by Memphis. And Greg, you combine Ingram's length with his emerging skill set. He has got a long career ahead of him in the NBA.
I mean, he certainly has the tools. What we need to see now is the consistency year in and year out. It's one thing to reach that star status. It's another to become one of the true superstars.
And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Passes it to Winslow. And it's Brandon Ingram with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Brooks, the pass to Jackson. Lets it go from deep. Here's Valanciunas. Derek Favors with the rebound. Pelicans leading by 4. Ingram outside. Outside, Ball. Pass to Favors. Ball dishes to Redick. Clock at 6. Favors trying to break free, and there's Redick. That's good on the assist by Ball.
And what a huge performance for him. I mean, he drained 3 3-pointers in that first quarter, and he's got 2 more here in the second. They are just killing him on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Here's Jackson. Count it. His second make in 4 attempts.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And you know you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
No good from Valanciunas.
Well, you know, this is what happens. You can't afford to lose concentration even for a nanosecond.
So for the Pelicans, Nelly is checked in for Okafor. Josh Hart comes in for Ingram. And it's Holiday in for J.J. Redick. And Memphis also making a switch. Jones is checked in. The Grizzlies trail by 3. Here's Brooks. Scored the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Ball feeling it out a bit. Outside Holiday bangs home the trifecta. Holiday's got his first 3 points of the game.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those 3-point attempts.
And those triples, they sure do add up quickly, don't they? I mean, they've got to make some kind of adjustment here.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
New Orleans moving it around. Knocks down the 3-ball. Holiday's got a couple of 3-pointers in the second for New Orleans.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Well, I think they're getting caught in that in-between zone, no man's land, giving up 3 straight from beyond the arc right now.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Brooks, left side. Stolen by Holiday. And here's the fast break. Ball leading the way. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Here's Brooks. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Lonzo Ball picks one up.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
He got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
And both free throws good for Brooks. Redick surveying the D. And it's in. Oh, wow, he nails the buzzer beater. Out. And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans holding on to an 8-point lead heading.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq is here. Kenny's here. A competitive matchup for New Orleans in the first quarter. They had a 4-point advantage at the end of the period. Well, for New Orleans. Shaq, how do you... That's all for now.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. You look at J.J. Redick, what a contribution.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
Yeah, you know what? The defense is going to adjust. They'll be ready for him now, so I'm sure they talked a lot about how to slow him down.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. So the Grizzlies 5 right now. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. And it's Winslow in at the small forward position. Ball's knocked loose, and so the ball's out of bounds. Ingram touched it last. Morant finds Brooks. Wants to get it to Morant and does. Here's the three. Morant with another miss.
And out of the gates here in the second half.
Oh!
Man. Already such a well-coordinated athlete for his size and age. Williamson bringing down the house. Ugh, ugly start to the second half. They've missed their first four. They've got to get on track.
And here we go. Morant heading to the hoop. Oh!
Yes, sir.
That was incredible.
Oh, man. You have got to be kidding.
Hey, talk about taking things into your own hands.
Yeah, he wanted credit for the basket and the assist on that one.
And Derek Favors picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. So for the Pelicans, Hayes, he's checked in for Favors. And it's Frank Jackson in for Ball. Pass to Winslow for three. The shot that time, not on target. And it's the Pelicans taking it the other way. Floats it up for Williamson. Stolen by Brooks. And here comes Jackson leading the fast break. And Jackson throws it down hard.
And a terrific job on both ends of that sequence. Very slick steal and great transition offense.
No one near Williamson as he lets it go. And again, New Orleans has no luck. Brooks with it. Now guarded by Ingram. Brooks kicks to Valanciunas. The pass to Winslow. And here's Morant. Here's Valanciunas. 6 to shoot. Feeds it to Brooks. And it's out of bounds to the Pelicans.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
J.J. Redick's checked in for the Pelicans. Here's Hayes, and Hayes throws it down.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish.
Yes, they're not backing off at all, are they?
Greg, we see defenses continually adjust. Analytics favoring threes and dunks. Which teams do you think are toughest to score on at the rim?
You know, it's funny that you think defense in today's era, but if you look at the two teams that were the best in their respective conferences last season, they're the two teams I think protect the rim the best. Milwaukee with Giannis and the Lopez crew, and then obviously AD and LA with the Lakers. Those teams have the versatility on their front line to be able to defend the three and also protect the rim.
I think you've nailed it. Outside, Redick. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. From outside, off the mark.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Offensive rebound. Williamson with the block.
And if Williamson's in the area, you better be careful. When you aren't, he's going to stifle you on the offensive end.
The Grizzlies trail by 4. Here's Clark. Zion Williamson grabs the miss. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. Redick for 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Redick's got 21.
And you know, when Redick heats up now, he stays very aggressive. Rides that hot hand until it's hot no longer.
New Orleans leading by 5. Poke loose. Now here's Ingram. He has 5. Pass to Redick. Beyond the arc. It's rebounded by Memphis. Here's Melton. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Now it's just a 3-point New Orleans lead. Here's Ingram. Jackson trying to break free. And slam dunk by Ingram.
And the speed of Ingram is not easy to keep up with. I mean, just blowing by whoever dares to try to stop him.
Jones. Memphis moving it around. Down low. No good from Clark. Inside to the left wing. Here's Gutterich, and the shot goes down.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
And slam dunk by Ingram.
And at 6'9", with that wingspan of his, Ingram is constantly prowling for these dunks. He's an incredible athlete who finishes with ease near the hoop.
Jones for 3, and that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. Shots continuing to fall as we conclude the third quarter. Both teams putting up points. Pelicans ahead, up 5. From New Orleans, back in a moment. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this was?
Yeah, and as a 2-guard, he's typically not a reluctant shooter, so it was really nice to see him orchestrating for a teammate instead.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Ball and Holiday combine at the guard spot. Then there's Okafor, and it's Hart in at the 3, the small forward. That's the Pelicans 5.
And it's not everybody who needs hops to finish at the rim. Valanciunas just needs to be an arm's length of the bucket to throw it down.
And he gets it to go.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind a layup. Come on now. My goodness.
And that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession. Derek Favors checked in for Jahlil Okafor. A 3 off the inbound. The Grizzlies pull it in. Valanciunas has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Morant passes to Jackson. Favors against Winslow. Kicks it to Valanciunas. 6 on the shot clock. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. The Pelicans have gone 0 of 3 to start the fourth quarter. Pass to Melo. On the wing, Holiday. And a miss there on the triple.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. New Orleans has gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Here's Melly. And the Pelicans miss again.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Brooks finds Winslow. Drops in the layup for 2. And the Grizzlies lead by 1. Neither team here in the fourth generating a lot of separation.
Yeah, it's been a close one. 5 times the lead has switched hands thus far.
Trying to find Brooks. He's got it now. And the shot is good. Brooks has got the lead up to 3 now for the Grizzlies.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
And it's Melly missing. The Grizzlies on offense. Good momentum. 8 straight points. And stolen by Favors. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, GA. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
New Orleans making a switch here. Redick is checked in. Outside for Jackson. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Brooks. And it's a 5-point Grizzly lead.
Not much resistance from the defense. Easy play that time for him.
Outside, Redick, pass to Hart. The 3. The shot by Redick, no good.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And, you know, they've got to be careful because this is when the team concept breaks down and guys start playing hero ball.
And they've done some nice work as we've come down the stretch here in the final quarter.
You can feel the sense of urgency they have to get this thing closed out as soon as possible. Tell you what, that bucket could turn out to be large. Reddick gets the call and shows no nerve in coming through for him there.
Jackson kicks to Valanciunas. There's 1:40 left in the game. Brooks dishes to Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
That's serving it up on a platter there. What a nice pass. A high percentage look was the result.
The pass to Hart. Reddick with the three. Valanciunas grabs the board. Valanciunas has got rebound number 12 here already in the game. To the middle. And there's Jackson on the assist by Winslow. Winslow's got 6 assists now in the game. Pelicans trail by 8, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it.
Well, that's a moment he'd like to archive. Embarrassing lapse of judgment there.
And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. And for the Pelicans, their shooting struggles apparent. 37% from the field. Hart kicks to Reddick. Sinks the three-pointer. Reddick's got 6 in the quarter.
They get the points they need as Reddick shows just how cold-blooded he can be. JJ has the bench up and going crazy with that one.
Winslow finds Morant. And there's the foul. It'll go on Josh Hart. That's his first foul. Some changes for New Orleans. Zion Williamson's checked in for Melly. Ingram comes in for Josh Hart. And it's Lonzo Ball in for Drew Holiday.
Ball size and timing really an asset when it comes to him blocking shots.
Reddick passes to Favors. And here's Ingram from the arc. It's good! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game? Yes.
Winslow against Williamson. Jackson kicks to Morant. 5 to shoot. Here's Brooks. Gets rebounded by New Orleans. 19 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Williamson. It's blocked.
Yeah, you can't let him hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
No, you got to foul. I mean, it's going to come down to free throws here. Foul right away.
The combination of scoring and passing at that PG position makes Morant valuable. An all-around player with a bright future. You've got to figure those are the free throws that officially put this game out of reach.
For 3, Ingram. Pelicans keep it alive. Launches a 3. And it's Williamson missing. And Derek Favors picks up the foul. That's his 3rd foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2. Good on the first, and that puts them up by 5.
Boy, Valanciunas, a mountain of a man, a solid big guy who scores well and provides a lot of length and muscle inside.
It's tipped. So it's Memphis picking up the win. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they really did feed off all of that negative.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.
Be challenged.
Thank you for having me, LD.
Well, many of you have taken on the 2K TV challenge and shared your wins with us over social. Here's a look at some of the more impressive ways you guys pulled it off.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
The downtown skyline. And with
Hey, good evening, Kevin.
DA, the Sacramento fans would love to see that as well. Thanks so much for that report. Now Sacramento starting 5. Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Bielitsa is out there with Marvin Bagley. And it's Barnes in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Grizzlies, Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. And it's Winslow in at the small forward. And where Brooks seemed to have carved out a niche, GA, his consistency from range and from the line.
Kev, if you can space the floor and hit your free throws, you're going to be in the rotation. Brooks really came into his own last season. And the more he refines his shot selection, the more valuable he becomes to this team.
Here's Jackson. Sacramento making their last shot. On the wing, Winslow. Hands it from downtown.
This is the kind of shot that will bolster Winslow's confidence.
Here's the pass to Bielitsa. And the dunk by Bielitsa.
Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
Now here's Winslow. Morant passes to Valanciunas. Passes to Winslow. Morant with a wide open look. And puts the rebound. And Valanciunas kicks to Winslow. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And it's Barnes with the ball for Sacramento. A nice shot by Bogdanovich.
And right out of the gates, they are locked and loaded. 3 straight scores early.
Memphis is gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Brooks dishes to Valanciunas. Jackson, first shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Gives the team such a great element having a 1 guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
And the second chance effort by Jackson.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball. Fox passes to Bogdanovich to the inside. And Bielitsa kicks to Bagley. Pass to Bogdanovich. Pocket 6. Fox. That falls. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. Greg, as a point guard, what is it you like to see from that position on the floor?
I think first and foremost, leadership. It's so valuable at that spot. And, you know, you always got to have your head high because your teammates are feeding off what you put forth in terms of your body language and enthusiasm. So, you know, the typical stuff about organizing the offense and setting the tone on the defensive end, that stuff's important as well. But so much of how you carry yourself out on the floor when you deal with adversity and you know that you're going to, it is really paramount.
Well, Fox with the eyes and ears up that time, good vision to facilitate.
Valanciunas, good.
2 teammates connecting right there, slick feed.
Bogdanovich finds Bagley. On the wing, Barnes. Back to Bielitsa. And the dunk by Bielitsa.
That's a pretty easy opportunity for a teammate, all courtesy of Harrison Barnes.
Winslow, the pass to Valanciunas. It doesn't go for him. Good D by Barnes.
Maybe a time to rest him right now, just give him a bit of a breather, try to help him get back on track. You know, Bagley can really get up and extend.
Brooks dishes to Valanciunas. To the middle. And Jackson throws it down hard.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Now, here's Fox. And finished off by Bagley.
Pretty easy for Marvin to get up like that.
The Grizzlies trail by 5. Brooks outside. Pass to Valanciunas. The shot missing. Now Sacramento takes it the other way. Bielitsa passes to Bogdanovich. Jackson comes over with the double. And out of bounds as the Grizzlies gain possession. Both teams deciding to change it up. We have got to see that sensational mobile one block again.
And early in the game, these sorts of plays really can set the tone.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. And another miss by Memphis. Kings leading now by 5. Hield outside. To the paint. The kick out to Fox. Giles the pass to Hield. Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. Bielitsa with the bucket.
Yeah, Bielitsa pushing right through the contact that time.
5 seconds left to play here in the first. He gets it up. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Sacramento bringing the quarter to a close with a... And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And looking at what we've seen from Sacramento so far, guys, what do you think?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
Yeah, couldn't ask for a better one right now. Just a complete rhythm by all the guys who got some minutes. Wonderful start.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter to play on the court for Sacramento. Joseph and Hield make up the backcourt. Jabari Parker is out there with Kent Bazemore, and it's Giles in at center. Here's Gutteridge. Back to Anderson. Shot clock at 6. Bombed up there for Clark. That shot off.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Melton passes to Anderson. And stolen by Bazemore. In the corner, it's Hield. Parker outside. And there's the pass to Giles. Shot by Hield, nobody around. Great positioning on the putback. Giles has got the lead up to 9 now for the Kings.
You know we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
And he banks in the layup. Giles has got 4 points now in the quarter.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Out to the right wing. Takes a 3. Gutteridge can't get it to go.
The D doesn't seem to be too worried about him from 3-point range, and he shows us why still. I expect him to make one of those.
Grizzlies have gone 0 of 3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter. Clark. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Giles has got 6 rebounds here tonight. 3-pointer Hield. And it's Melton with the rebound. And here's Melton. He'll bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. Nothing offensively yet from them in the second quarter. Here's Clark. And Parker with the block.
How about the reach from Parker? Extends his arms way up that time to get the block.
Hield with the bucket.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. And stolen by Bazemore. And now the Kings, fast break. Giles leading the charge. Hield kicks to Parker. Back to Hield. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Hield's got his second basket.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
It's stolen by Hield. And the Kings pushing it up now. And then Hield with the dunk.
and their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
All night long, in control of the pace, and you don't want to let go of that rope right now.
Kicks it to Clark. Anderson dishes to Jones. Inside. It's tipped. It's stolen by Hield. And here we go. Kings running again. Yes, that goes in. Hield's got 8 points here in this quarter.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists. Pretty clear Buddy Hield has this shooting thing down, but doesn't want to be one-dimensional. Bones, how does he diversify his game?
Well, Greg, I think as teams try to take away his first option, which is that shooting ability, he can become a much more dynamic passer and playmaker. If he can add some kind of physicality on the defensive end, now on both ends, Buddy's doing little things to impact the game, and it's not just all about that sweep stroke. Anderson finishing through contact. I like to see him make the mid-air adjustment to get that ball off.
A platoon swap here for Sacramento. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. That free throw good from Anderson. Here's Fox. Outside, Bagley. Down low. Stolen by Jackson. Anderson in the post. Guarded by Fox.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
And finished off by Anderson.
Anderson has those long strides anytime he's in the open court. A difficult player to guard when he's going to the rack.
Kings moving the ball around. And it's Fox with the jam.
Gives the team such a great element having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
Sacramento leading by 14. Barnes outside to the inside. Holmes passes to Bagley. And here is Holmes. Outside for Bagley. Back to Holmes. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Buddy Hield has been leading the charge for Sacramento. Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to... And guys, some say the shooting guard position has been a little thin. But thanks for joining.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. One guy who's been getting it done is Buddy Hield.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
You want these kind of nights where you can start to see those openings before they happen.
Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. And it's Winslow in at the 3. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. The Grizzlies had made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line. And Valanciunas kicks to Winslow. The 3 from Morant. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Fox passes to Bielitsa. And oh, here we go. Brooks got it, the fast break chance, and stolen by Barnes. Jackson against Fox.
And De'Aaron Fox has staked his claim. Said baseline to baseline with the ball in my hands, I'm the fastest player in the league.
He very well might be. I mean, he is a terror in the open floor, and that speed burst just puts so much pressure on any retreating defense. So much talk about who's the fastest player in the league, and Fox always being mentioned there. His speed and stepping into this leadership role, lots of great signs from De'Aaron Fox.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. There's Winslow. He dishes it to Valanciunas. And it's Valanciunas finishing it off.
And it's not everybody who needs hops to finish at the rim. Valanciunas just needs to be an arm's length of the bucket to throw it down. Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
Valanciunas, good.
Okay, good game plan. Start the second half. 3 of 4 so far from the field.
Fox passes to Barnes. Basket counts. Barnes has got his second bucket of the game to go.
Attacking is one thing, but body control another, and Harrison Barnes showing you that on that play.
On the wing, Winslow. Oh, the lob to Valanciunas.
Oh, just a picture-perfect alley-oop. You gotta love that one, Kevin.
A little surprised, Greg. He didn't go for the big slam, but it works just the same. And Bogdanovich kicks to Fox. Passes it to Bielitsa. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Plays it up and banks it in. And the Kings lead by 12.
Well, nice job by Bielitsa. Be patient. Look for teammates. He found one.
Moran finds Brooks. Now here's Jackson. Here's Valanciunas. And he makes that one. Valanciunas has got 10 points in the game. Greg, as a point guard, you must have had so much fun being surrounded by so much terrific talent at UNLV.
You know, Larry Johnson, Stacey Augmon, I mean, I could go on. And you're right, I was blessed to play alongside these guys. They were incredible talents, finishers. And, you know, you don't always appreciate it going through that moment, but the fact that we're all still close and stay in contact, man, what an awesome experience to be a part of that team.
Chemistry must have been off the charts on that team.
It was, and we had a lot of personalities, man. It was a different era back then, but I tell you, again, I wouldn't trade that experience for anything.
Well, Bielitsa is a weapon because of his efficiency from out there.
There's a lob to Jackson, an emphatic alley-oop jam.
Chemistry at its best, an unreal alley-oop.
Yeah, you're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect. Bielitsa misses.
The inside just a bit too congested for him to get the usual shot he would have with rhythm.
So both teams changing it up here. 1:10 left to play here in the third. Up again.
Yeah, that's one way to get back into this game. Keep getting him the ball and let him make the shots.
Heel dishes to Parker. Pass to Giles. They kick out to Heel. Launches it. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. The Grizzlies have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. First one falls for him.
And a bruising, fundamentally sound big man. Valanciunas is a throwback. More importantly, he's willing to play whatever role is asked of him.
Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for Sacramento. Fox comes in for Corey Joseph. Healed with the bucket.
What a performance on the offensive end. He's making the defenders pay right now for all of the mistakes they're making.
Oh, the lob to Valanciunas.
He's been incredible in this half. Anytime he pulls up from outside, you think that's bottoms.
And here's Fox. He'll bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. And the dunk by Parker.
So awesome to see Jabari Parker return to form, especially when he's rising up.
Clark, the pass to Gutterich. Trying to find Jones. He gets it to him.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
The Grizzlies have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one.
And their free throw percentage as a unit last year, 76%, right around the middle of the road.
Here's Heald. Here's Fox. No luck. They battled on the glass, but couldn't knock it down. Here's Gutterich. And it is good at the buzzer. Wow.
Resourceful move there.
Well, it's been an exciting game. Plenty of offense as we head to the 4th quarter. Kings lead by 7. And we're coming right back after this break to get the 4th quarter underway. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
Even though the position is called shooting guard, passing part of your responsibilities in today's game.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. On the court right now for the Kings. That's at the point with Heel to his side. They're the backcourt. Harrison Barnes is out there with Giles. And it's Holmes in at the 5, roaming the paint.
And the 7-footer Valanciunas with the foul. A big who isn't just skilled, but also brings that toughness.
Dylan Brooks, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. John Morant comes in for Tyus Jones.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
Fox passes to Giles. It's stolen by Valanciunas. Brooks with it. Headed now by Barnes. Anderson. Clark trying to get open. Count that one, and the Kings' lead has been cut down to 4 on the bucket from Anderson. Guys, some great passing from him.
Yeah, everybody's touching it, and you're starting to see the assists pile up because the rhythm is on display offensively.
Fox finds Barnes. Back to Fox. And Heel gets it to go on the assist by Fox. 12 points for Buddy Hield.
Pretty good concentration by Hield there, just focusing on the target.
Out of bounds, Sacramento will take possession. Bielitsa, he's checked in for Sacramento. Kings leading now by 6. On the wing, Hield. And Holmes now, top of the key. Kings moving the ball around. Fox passes to Bielitsa. And he gets the... And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And it's Valanciunas finishing it off.
And every team loves getting a night like this out of their big men. Valanciunas is the biggest lion in the Serengeti.
Stolen by Anderson. And now the Grizzlies, fast break. Brooks has got the ball. There's the feed to Morant. And the layup falls. And now just a 4-point Kings lead.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Yeah, whether it's teammates or the coaching staff, hopefully a combination of both, but when it gets close, he's getting the ball.
The first one falls. And some changes here for the Grizzlies. Jackson comes in for Brandon Clark. And it's Justin Winslow in for Anderson.
Makes it pretty tough on the defense. Who you're going to pick to send to the free throw line. And he's hitting the free throws right now. Form looks good.
Out that one, and the Kings lead has been cut down to just 4 points with the bucket from Morant.
A true leader. You can tell Morant takes pride in stepping up when it matters most.
Pass to Bielitsa, stolen by Winslow. To the paint, here's Brooks. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Morant's got 4 assists in the game.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
Back to Barnes. The pass to Bielitsa. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
The key for Bielitsa is confidence, attacking and trying to find ways to do different types of damage in the game.
And the Kings making a change here. Bagley's checked in.
And you just have to understand that hours and hours of practice mean that clutch free throws become easy. Man, the score being this close, you have to retain possession of the ball. You just can't give it away like that.
Heel, the pass to Bielitsa. To the middle. They kick out to Heel. Again, the miss by the Kings. The Grizzlies trail by 4. There's Winslow, and that one is good.
And when Winslow hits shots like that, it's a huge boost for this team.
Kings have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the 4th. Barnes finds Bagley. Back to Barnes. Heald against Winslow. And Heald with the basket on the assist by Barnes. Heald's got 4 this quarter.
Heald stepping up right now. Great sign for this young player.
Morant passes to Valanciunas. And he's fouled pretty hard. The coach's challenge has been issued. Close game like this, down to the wire, this is what it's for.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin. Well, Luke Walton was just talking about strategy with his team. He told his guys, that team is not going to give it to us. We have to take it. That means staying aggressive and playing with no fear. Kevin, back to you.
Out to Morant. And then Morant slams it in.
Whoa, the nerves on this guy.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up a notch. And how about Bielitsa stepping up in a big moment here?
Passes it to Morant. Oh, wow, a huge basket to tie the game.
A huge shot from Morant. Wow, you see why they put the ball in his hands in those situations.
And he gets it back. And regulation now complete. We will go to overtime. Live from the FedEx Forum. Glad to have you with us as we get going in overtime. Neither team giving an inch in this one. And it's the Kings to start out. And so they have the first opportunity on offense right here as we begin overtime. Courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineup for us now in overtime. So the Grizzlies 5 right now. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. And it's Winslow in at the 3 spot. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Jackson against Barnes. High arcing shot. That falls. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich.
Harrison Barnes has been in some big ones, and that's a big shot.
Grizzlies shooting 61% from the field, showing some marvelous touch out there. Oh, the lob to Valanciunas hammers the alley-oop through.
And how about Valanciunas coming through here? When it's a big possession, giving it to him is a great idea.
And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A three-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
That is a mature play from De'Aaron Fox. Not afraid to take the big one.
He's got such a smooth stroke, and it never changes, even in this kind of a high-pressure situation.
Here's Jackson, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
First free throw is good, and that ties the game up. And so is good on both free throws, and that gives them the lead.
Yeah, critical that he's able to convert there. Now they've taken the lead.
And Bogdanovich kicks to Bagley. The kick out to Fox. And the rejection by Jackson. And here we go. Fast break and Morant's got it. Rebound by the Kings.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
And they double up Morant. And Jackson throws it down hard.
Sometimes you just wonder, how did Morant see that guy? The vision is special.
Fox dishes to Bagley. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. And the Kings lead by 1.
Loved watching Bagley getting confident in big possessions.
Morant passes to Valanciunas. Bagley with the block. Outside Bogdanovich. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
Now Bogdanovich gutsy with that one.
Free throw good, Bogdanovich.
That and one free throw ups it to a 2-possession game. Costly foul on the shot that time.
Jackson kicks to Winslow. Now here's Morant for 3. Good. And that shot brings them to within just 1.
Man, I'll tell you what, the pressure is cranked up. Who better to call than this guy?
Grizzlies have gone a little over 50% from the field in overtime. They're 4 of 6. Pass to Winslow. And Barnes comes to help. Out to Brooks. Inside. Here's Valanciunas. Pass to Jackson. 4 on the clock. Tries again. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And they had a foul to give, but you want to use it on the ground.
2 shots.
That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line, and that ties the game up.
Shaking his head moment there. Had a chance to put them out in front, but at least they're tied up.
Fox against Winslow. Fox, no good. And it's Memphis on the break. Jackson deciding where to go with it. And the call will be against Marvin Bagley. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 2-point ball game.
Yeah, free throws put them in an excellent position to win this thing now. It's all in the hands of the D.
Hield from outside. Bullseye!
What focus there. You go off the dribble, you got to have good balance, and Buddy Hield in a great rhythm right there.
The drive by Jackson. Money!
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff. Oh, the all-or-nothing shot. No good. So a close game sees Memphis take this one. And they... this side, a sky high. Before
Kevin, thank you.
he is indeed, D.A. Thank you. Now Sacramento starting 5. Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Bielitsa is out there with Marvin Bagley. And it's Barnes in at the small forward spot. And for New Orleans, Holiday and Ingram out on the perimeter. Zion is the 4 with Favors at the 5. And it's Ball in at the 1 spot. Now here's Bogdanovich. Here's Fox. And the rejection by Favors. Ball dishes to Williamson. Count it.
Yeah, once Williamson gets downhill, I think contact is going to have no effect at all.
That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, that's because he's getting his number called early. I mean, he's doing his part to help carry the offensive load.
Fox finds Bogdanovich. The kick out to Fox. No good on the 3. And so it's Williamson who brings up the ball for the Pelicans. 4-point game.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide open man.
And the dunk by Bielitsa.
And watch out, you don't bring the whole basket down on top of you, young fella.
I don't think he ever wanted to let go of the rim. The Pelicans have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Ball, the pass to Favors. Back to Ball. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Ingram against Barnes.
And really, despite that miss, they've had a solid start offensively. And De'Aaron Fox, a natural right-hander, but he plays lefty.
Well, he's similar to Mike Conley. Guys like that, more amphibious, I'm just joking, more ambidextrous. They can use either hand at a high level.
Ball against Bogdanovich. Barnes outside. Bielitsa passes to Bogdanovich. Count that one.
Now that's team basketball. Bielitsa doing a nice job getting the ball to the open man.
Here's Williamson. Back to Ball. Passes it to Ingram. Feeds it to Favors. Over Barnes. Bank shot. No good. Ingram with the steal. And slam dunk by Ingram.
Young legs. Ingram getting off the ground for the deep react.
The Kings trail by 4. And stolen by Williamson. And here we go. Fast break. Williamson's got it. And slam dunk by Ingram.
Man, the athleticism Ingram possesses, I mean, it's just special. Throw a pass his way, he's going to finish it with some style.
Bagley with the bucket.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
Now, here's Ball. It's deflected. And Holiday kicks to Favors. And finished off by Williamson.
This is what many fans came here to see. Williamson, at his size, with his speed, so unique in his style, his grace. It's unbelievable.
Here's Fox. Bogdanovich left side. Fox dishes to Bagley. Down to 5 on the shot clock. That one misses. Great D that time from Favors. Holiday left side. Outside, Ball. Here's Favors. Out to Ingram. Second shot opportunity. And another shot. Ball with a wide open look. Tough break there. Shot after shot. They couldn't get anything to fall. The Kings trail by 6. Down low. And finished off by Bagley.
Some high IQ basketball from Bogdanovich. Moves the ball to the wide open man for an assist.
Ball against Fox. Here's Favors. Off target at the rim.
Some very aggressive defense to prevent the easy lay-in.
Pass to Fox. Back to Barnes. To the paint. And finished off by Bagley.
No, he's a solid team player. He doesn't always look for a shot. He enjoys getting it to the open teammate.
And the pass to Williamson. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. New Orleans shooting their first free throws of the game.
And they shot their free throws at a measly 73% clip over the course of last season.
Well, looking at Williamson's size, I mean, skill and athleticism. I'm trying to think of a more unique player to enter the league.
Looking who's out there now for the Pelicans. Melly is checked in for Favors. Josh Hart comes in for Ingram. J.J. Redick's checked in for Drew Holiday. And it's Frank Jackson in for Lonzo Ball. Redick with the 3. Brandon Ingram. He's been the guy making things happen for New Orleans. He notched. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from New Orleans?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Well, setting the pace early, aggressive mind state. I love their approach so far.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. On the court for Sacramento, Joseph and Hield make up the backcourt. Jabari Parker is out there with Kent Bazemore, and it's Giles in at the center position. And Joseph gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Pelicans leading by 4. Here's Hart, and there's a nice one-handed slam.
Yeah, this is where Zion is improving, taking advantage of the defensive attention he receives.
Here's Hield, and then Hield with the dunk.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And rightfully so. Also, how lackluster was the defense right there with the score this tight?
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Oh, you're right, and I love the opportunistic approach. These kinds of hustle plays can be game changers.
And looking back at what was a stellar career, Greg, if there was one thing you could have done differently, do you have anything on your mind?
You know, I would have loved to have had the opportunity to finish my career in New York. That was a special place, a special time. Unfortunately, that didn't transpire, but that's the one thing that stands out. That and obviously not winning a championship.
I can understand both of those.
Yes.
Cuts off the pass. And here we go. Here's Hart. It's deflected. Outside, Redick. Melly passes to Redick. Pass to Melly. Goes back up. Jackson kicks to Williamson. Passes it to Joseph. In the corner, Bazemore with it. Sacramento moving it around. Hield outside. Pass to Giles. Rebounded by Jackson. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for New Orleans. 3-point lead. Williamson. Now the pass to Melly. It's Redick on the wing. Outside Jackson. And stolen by Bazemore. And Parker with a clear path to the hoop. And the dunk by Parker.
It's all about effort for Parker. I mean, when he works hard in transition, he's rewarded for it.
Floats it up for Williamson. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Oh, he's the perfect alley-oop partner. Zion showing the lift about his hands. And then we all know how it ends.
And the dunk by Bazemore.
Yeah, terrific play right there. Great strength to finish through the contact.
A platoon swap here for New Orleans. A big group substitution here for Sacramento. Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for Giles. Bielitsa comes in for Jabari Parker. Barnes, he's checked in for Buddy Hield. And it's Fox in for Corey Joseph. Ball against Fox. And the rejection by Holmes. And here's the fast break. Jumps up, and it's Fox with the jam.
How do you not love Fox? I mean, he's a crafty point guard who possesses some real power.
Ingram with it. Holmes covering. The Kings leading.
And never the star some predicted coming out of North Carolina, but Harrison Barnes still a quality wing in our league.
Oh, yeah, Gio. I mean, mostly a straight line driver. I like him playing off the ball, spotting up and diving when the opportunity presents itself. Look at that awareness of ball. Fantastic at recognizing when his teammates are wide open.
To Holmes. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Holiday left side. And Holiday throws it down.
How about the inventiveness from Ingram? Not to only see his open teammate, but deliver the pass as well.
Bazemore on the wing. Barnes kicks to Fox. No good on the triple. Knocked away. And it's Bjelica with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Some changes for Sacramento. Bagley comes in for Bjelica. And it's Bogdan Bogdanovic in for Kent Bazemore. Ball feeling it out a bit. It's rebounded by De'Aaron Fox.
That's a shot they're always happy to give, even when he blows the finish.
Pushing it up. Bogdanovic against Holiday. Again, the miss by the Kings. The Pelicans have gotten exactly half their shots to go down here in the second. 5 of 10. Here's Ball. Banked in off the glass. And the Pelicans lead by 2.
Able to keep his balance even while getting hit. I mean, Ball absorbs contact very well.
Bagley the pass to Holmes. Now Fox. Pass to Holmes. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Okafor.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
Now just trying to prevent the opposition from getting comfortable. Next time, that one might get picked.
And that combination of size, mobility, and effort.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, a tremendous start for Zion Williamson. He had 10 points, 2 and that'll...
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You look at Zion Williamson, guys. In this game, he has been everywhere.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
This game has his fingerprints all over it. Now looking to replicate what he did in the first half.
Zion is the 4 with Favors at the 5. Ball and Holiday combine at the guard spots. And it's Ingram and it's small forward. That's Alvin Gentry's 5 as we get into the second half. And Holiday kicks to Ingram. Out of hand on it.
Well, you couldn't ask for a harder worker than Bogdanovic. It takes a lot of effort to cover a shot that way.
Quick shot there, and it's off target.
Now, with the D playing soft off him, he might have been better off taking it to the hoop instead of settling for the jumper.
And slams up by Ingram.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Bagley against Favors. Sacramento moving it around. That's in, and the Pelican lead is cut down to 2 on the bucket from Bjelica.
And that D, that ain't gonna cut it. Once Bjelica is established, he's gonna find ways to score.
Ball, no good.
It's still early, but a 1-for-4 start to the half, that's a bad sign if you ask me. If they've got a can't-miss play, now's the time to break the glass and pull it out. An excellent finisher on those lob passes. If Bagley can get his hands to it, he will throw it down.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And Bogdanovich kicks to Bagley. And finished off by Bagley.
This is what Bagley does. I mean, he tries to get inside often and finish with this kind of force. Yeah, man, he's a nice pay raise this summer for Bogdanovich. I mean, wings of his skill level, highly valued in today's game.
Bogdanovich with it, now guarded by Ingram. And New Orleans pushing it up now. Here's Williams. Oh, that was an impressive throwdown.
Williamson with the elite ability to finish off contact. And it's just not the strength, it's the body control.
And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile one block.
And you can see the mindset he has. When the game's this close, he's going to bring it at that end of the floor.
And it's the Kings with the ball. Passes it to Fox. And here is Bielitsa. 5 to shoot. Bogdanovich, no luck. Outside, ball. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Williamson. Rebound by Bielitsa. Bielitsa's got 4 rebounds in this game. And there's Fox. That's good on the assist by Barnes. Fox has got it all tied up now for Sacramento. Fox with the steal. And another fast break for Sacramento. And Bogdanovich throws it down.
Quick instincts on the defensive end. I mean, when you're careless around Fox, he's going to take advantage of it.
And good that time. Ball's got 6.
Even from that range, the floater is one of the toughest shots in the game.
The feed to Bagley. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And the Kings lead by 2.
This system is set up perfectly for him today. I mean, it's allowing him to find a lot of good shots.
Ball no good. And so it's Bagley with it. He brings it up for Sacramento. Wants to get it to Bielitsa and does. The shot's good.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Out to Ingram. Bagley with the block.
They need that kind of defensive impact from Bagley. I mean, he's using his size and length to force opponents to be aware of him at that end of the floor. This quarter has been hit or miss for him. Mostly miss.
Favors finds Holiday. Fires the 3. They get the rebound. Williamson outside. Holiday the pass to Williamson. Lays it up off the glass. Williamson's got 4 points in the quarter.
And normal physicality doesn't get it done with Williamson. To stop him from scoring, you really have to up the ante and get him before he hits that launching pad.
Bagley the pass to Fox. Barnes with it. Now Bielitsa covered by Williamson. Second chance shot. And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play. A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Jackson Hayes, he's checked in for Favors. Josh Hart comes in for Brandon Ingram. J.J. Redick's checked in for Drew Holiday. And it's Jackson in for Lonzo Ball. And then for Sacramento, Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for Barnes. Hield comes in for Bogdanovich. And it's Joseph in for Fox.
And we all know that Hart plays superb defense. Now, the next step is becoming a more consistent offensive player.
There's 18 seconds left in the third quarter.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Yeah, no need to give the ball back here. And you want to close this quarter with momentum.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. Free throw drops for Hield.
Yeah, how about the NBA players coming out of it? Buddy Hield was selected 6th overall back in 2016. A couple of years later, DeAndre Ayton, another Bahamas native who went 1st overall.
And the wide open shot from Redick. And that does it for the third quarter. Both teams clicking offensively as we approach the fourth quarter. The Kings on top, up 5. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the fourth quarter. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
How about the unselfishness? Night in and night out, we see guys trying to force their own agenda. Not that time.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. And a look at the five for the Kings to start the fourth. Joseph and Hield make up the backcourt. Rashawn Holmes out there with Giles, and it's Parker in at the three.
They're at a loss defensively of how to stop Zion. I mean, just too much athleticism, too much skill.
Up top, Hield, covered by Reddick. Joseph, the pass to Giles. And Holmes throws it down.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Here's Hart. And the ball out of play. The Kings will inbound.
Yeah, and I think he was surprised to see that pass coming his way and just really reacted too late.
Melly is checked in for New Orleans. Holiday comes in for Jackson. And a change for the Kings. Fox, he's checked in for Corey Joseph. Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. And it's Parker in the corner. Fox passes to Holmes. Hield from outside. Good on the triple. Hield's got the lead up to 8 now for the Kings.
Well executed play. Anytime you can Hield something in rhythm off the catch, you've done your job.
Holiday's gone 1 of 3 from the field here. To the middle. Got a piece of it. Parker passes to Giles. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. And for the Pelicans, they're shooting reasonably well, 45%. Pass to Melly. Now Reddick. There's the three. It's good from long range.
The range of Reddick is insane. He's pulling the trigger from way, way outside.
Hield with it. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. But they recover it. And it's Melly with the rebound. Pelicans trail by 5. Here's Hart. Oh, and it looks like that's going to be a goaltending call. Yep, that's it. And the coach's challenge has been issued. Close game like this, each bucket's so critical.
And with this type of goaltending review process, one thing to keep in mind is that the rule states, quote, in order to overturn the event as called on the floor, there must be clear and conclusive visual evidence that the call was incorrect.
And so, Greg, if via replay there is any level of ambiguity, it makes sense that the original ruling would stay. But in that event, the coach has used up his one and only coach's challenge for the game. So, as you can tell, a lot riding on when you choose to use it. And so the decision is in. NBA Replay Center has ruled, guys. The call stands on the goaltend.
And maybe the only downside is that you use up your one coach's challenge for the game. So if anything happens beyond this point, you might wish you had that back. Smart not to take any chances and give it another look on the replay. That's such a valuable safety net for the officials to have.
New Orleans making some changes here. Williamson is checked in for Melly. And it's Lonzo Ball in for Josh Hart. And a change for the Kings. Bagley's checked in. From the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Luke Walton was saying to the team. This game is obviously close, could go either way, and he wanted to make sure that his guys were all on the same page and were all staying with the game plan in order to close this one out. Kevin?
Outside for Reddick. Just 5 to shoot. To tie it up. Sacramento grabs the miss. Bagley's got 6 rebounds now in the game. There's the dish to Len. Over Williamson. And Len gets it to go on the assist by Bagley. Len's got his first bucket in this one. Pelicans trail by 5. Right wing. Here's Williamson. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse.
Well, watching him in college, Zion showed he was a big game, big moment player. That's a huge bucket right there.
And here's Hield. He'll bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. The pass to Giles. It's tipped, and so it looks like the Kings will retain possession here. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Bagley, the pass to Hield. To Bagley, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Okafor. Just 5 on the clock. The Kings need to get off a shot here. Holiday looking for an opening. Here's Williamson. Here's Okafor outside for Redick to tie it up. And he's good on the 3-ball. Redick's got the game tied up here for the Pelicans.
That's a gamer right there. Redick is someone you love seeing step up in the clutch.
Bagley the pass to Hield. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. 9 points for Buddy Hield.
This guy is a gamer. Hield's eyes light up when he gets the chance to take these shots.
Here's Williamson. Got it. And tie game. That is a huge basket right there.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
That's why they put the ball in his hands. They know they can count on him to make crucial shots. I like seeing young players with Bagley's mental toughness. He was unfazed in the clutch.
So for the Pelicans, Favors comes in for Okafor. And it's Brandon Ingram in for Drew Holiday. And then for Sacramento, Bielitsa comes in for Harry Giles. And it's Barnes in for Alex Len. And it's Williamson missing. Here's Sacramento now. We can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, I think you want to milk your possession.
Bagley finds Hield. To Bagley. Good!
Well, he's a coordinated big man with a diverse offensive skill set. Bagley can beat defenders in a number of different ways.
No time to waste on this possession.
Yeah, they got to get into the play fast and execute. It's your only hope.
And here is Barnes. It's Bielitsa. The kick out to Barnes. Fox passes to Hield. Feeds to Bagley. And again, it's Sacramento converted.
This is what the coaching staff wants from Bagley, for him to be confident and to take these shots.
Here's Ball. It's good.
Embracing the spotlight. Give Ball the opportunity to shine, and he'll welcome it with open arms.
So the Kings win it. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for him, Greg. They really had to work. David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
grace and an inspiring sense of greatness.
Game time. Awesome, guys. That was the NBA 2K TV challenge.
It's almost unfair. Let's see some more player varieties with @TokiToki Black.
And as they...
Kevin, thanks very much.
Much needed indeed, David. Thank you. Now let's take a look at the starters for New Orleans. Holiday and Ingram out on the perimeter. Zion is the 4 with Favors at the 5. And it's Ball in at the point. And for Memphis, Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. And it's Winslow in at the small forward. Now here's Ball. Nice D from Valanciunas. On the wing, Winslow. He feeds it to Valanciunas. And stolen by Favors. Here's Holiday. That's tipped.
Good timing by Justice Winslow with the long arm to get a hand on that shot.
Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. It's stolen by Valanciunas. Morant passes to Jackson. Both teams tonight, Greg, love to push the ball up the floor, even off made shots.
You know, trying to find an opening before the half-court D can set up. I think you're going to see more and more of that every year.
I agree. So the Memphis Grizzlies able to put the first points up on the board. And here we go. Morant heading to the hoop.
Good anticipation and quick hands. Winslow right on top of that, igniting the fast break.
Ball dishes to Favors. Out to Ingram from outside the arc. And Winslow pulls it down.
This is the shot they wanted to get. Right guy, right spot, wrong result.
Valanciunas finds Brooks. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile 1 block?
Some intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be there all night long.
The Grizzlies shooting their first free throw this game.
And their free throw percentage as a unit last year, 76%, right around the middle of the road.
Count it. Jackson's got his second bucket.
Finding a little rhythm here that they have to like where they're at.
They're playing well. They're building momentum. This is how they can turn a small lead into a big one.
Ball with the bucket.
That breaks their string of misses. Now 1 for 5. You can feel their sense of relief.
There's the lob to Jackson. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Shows incredible vision for a younger player. Ja Morant's a skilled distributor.
And, of course, Jaren Jackson Sr. played in the NBA for over a decade.
And, yes, Jaren Jackson Jr., he talks about watching his dad, learning what it takes to be a professional in this league. That prepared Jackson Jr. to make an impact early on.
A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good.
And that was a heat check right there. First miss of the night, but still shooting 80% as a team.
And Williamson's parents, both college athletes themselves, were a guiding force in helping him grow his game.
When you're talking about growing his game, Greg, at an early age, Zion told his mom he wanted to be the #1 player in college basketball. As a 5-year-old, he played on an AAU team for 9-year-olds. By age 9, he was waking up for 5 a.m. workouts. That's the kind of commitment it takes to succeed, even that early.
Now, here's Morant for 3. Here's Valanciunas. And stolen by Favors. And here we go. Williamson heading to the hoop. Denied by Morant.
Flying around the court, Morant can block shots both on ball and in help.
Back to Winslow. And stolen by Williamson. Redick with the 3. And out of bounds as Memphis gains possession. So Memphis ends up going with the new group. A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Hayes, he's checked in for Favors. Nicolo Melli comes in for Williamson. Hart, he's checked in for Ingram. And it's Frank Jackson in for Drew Holiday. And slam dunk by Clark.
Oh, Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
That's just good basketball. Can't ask for a better look.
And it's Jones with the ball for Memphis. Wound up there for Clark. And it's Clark with the jam.
And this is why so many were high on Clark there. Love seeing him be aggressive.
And the foul called on Tyus Jones. That is his first foul of the game. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in.
And trailing here in the first, you'd like to see them be a little more aggressive on the offensive glass. And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
I'll tell you, this was their strategy coming in. They obviously identified a weakness there inside.
Here's the break. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
They came in prepared, focused, and really jumped on the other team early.
And the Pelicans miss again. And here are the Grizzlies now. They're on a 17-4 run. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Out of bounds, New Orleans will take possession. New Orleans making a switch here. Okafor's checked in. Pelicans trail by 13. To the inside. And then Okafor slams it in.
A strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
The problem is your opponent is making big plays as well. I'll be curious to see the response.
Clark tries again. It's rebounded by New Orleans.
That was excellent contest, preventing him from making something that's usually automatic.
Redick with the three. It's rebounded by Gutteridge. Here's Melton. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies holding on to an 11-point cushion. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And guys, the Grizzlies enjoying a nice lead here.
I love their effort, contesting shots, trying to intimidate here early on.
And you can see it's already having an impact. It can cause shooters to think twice.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. So the Grizzlies 5 right now. We've got Brandon Clark. Kyle Anderson is out there with Jones. And it's Melton in at the 2 spot. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Jonas Valanciunas, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. And the Pelicans making a change here as well. Ball's checked in for Frank Jackson. The drive-by Ball. Basket good. Ball's got it back down to within single digits for New Orleans.
Well trained in blocking out distractions. Ball doesn't let a little contact affect the shot.
And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Clark's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Valanciunas. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Look at the way Valanciunas ran the floor on that break. Very few centers can get up and down the floor like that.
And watching Brandon Clark play, first thing you notice, young fella plays above the rim.
He's very quick off the floor, GA. Had a max vertical of over 40 inches at the combine. Did you hear me? Over 40 inches. And I think he was the steal of the draft. Fortunately for the Grizzlies, he fell to 21. The 5th overall pick in the draft back in 2011. Valanciunas has added wrinkles to his game every year since.
Catching up on the changes for New Orleans. Williamson is checked in for Jackson Hayes. Brandon Ingram comes in for Josh Hart. And it's Holiday in for J.J. Redick. Offensive rebound. Out to Ingram. The 3. Denied for the 3rd time. He's 0 for 3. And now the Grizzlies. Fast break. There's Winslow. That one doesn't drop. So the Pelicans will take it the other way. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
When you've gained a decade or more of experience, this is what tends to happen. Holidays stand very patient, waiting for someone to break free.
Valanciunas, good.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
Here's Holiday after the made shot from Jonas Valanciunas. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. You know, you grew up with aspirations of someday getting into politics. Any current players who you could see maybe taking that same route?
No doubt. There's several guys in today's game. You know, Harrison Barnes has the polish, and I know he's had some thoughts that maybe going in that direction. Teammates nicknamed Malcolm Brogdon the president for his stately demeanor and commitment to effecting change. I absolutely see him trying to have an impact socially moving forward. There's several guys, again, who not only have the voice, but the courage to speak out about things that matter most to them.
Many sharp guys in the NBA. Morant finds Brooks. Back to Morant. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. It's a 10-point game.
Coming off a scoreless first quarter, he's found a little rhythm here.
For Memphis, they've gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession.
Very nearly stolen. There's no need to force that pass.
And Memphis making a change here. Elton's checked in. New Orleans also making some changes. Derek Favors checked in for Williamson. And it's Jackson in for Ball. And Holiday kicks to Ingram. And slam dunk by Ingram.
I love the throwdown there. Ingram doesn't mess around when he's cutting to the hoop.
Here's Valanciunas. Second shot opportunity. Yep, that one goes. Valanciunas has got 8 points. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Ingram passes to Jackson. Out to Ingram. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Jackson in the corner. Holiday, no one around him. And the three off target. And the Grizzlies leading by 8. Melton's shot is good. He's got 6.
Look at the big man Valanciunas showing off the playmaking skills.
Ingram attacking. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And Ingram just made a great all-around progress last season. But the one thing that really stood out, the improvement he made from the free throw line.
It was a big leap and an important one. Reason why? Because he was his team's guy that they depended on at the end of games. And we saw him close out a number of those games at the charity stripe.
Catching up on the changes for Memphis. Brandon Clark, he's checked in for Jackson. Anderson comes in for Brooks. And Tyus Jones subbed in for John Morant. Up the floor. Melton's shot is good. And now it's a 12-point Grizzly lead.
And guys, we talk all the time about making the extra pass. Clark there proving how important that concept is.
Traps in the tray.
Trying to slice into this deficit every time up the floor. Terrific quarter for him.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. And that one's good by Clark.
You got to know this is Clark's skill set at this stage of his career. He takes quality shots when he's inside.
Back to Jackson. Here's Hart. Off target from outside.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Second team foul.
Outside, Jones. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here. And so he hits the technical free throw. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies. Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following him.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again. And Shaq, a team that used to be known for its grit and grind style, And that.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Brandon Ingram has been sensational.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
Setting the floor now for the Pelicans. Ball and Holiday combine at the guard spots. Ingram the 3 and Zion the 4. And it's Favors in at the center, locking down the middle.
Crafty score off the dribble. Brooks has a good set of moves, and he's smart.
Deep 2 from Ball. It's rebounded by Memphis. Winslow with it, out guarded by Ingram. Brooks, Holiday with the block. And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Holiday. Jackson kicks to Brooks. The three-pointer, no good. Pelicans trail by 16. Here's Williamson. And finished off by Williamson.
With the reputation of a highlight reel dunker, Zion's always ready to put on a show.
Out to Morant. Misses the 3. The Pelicans shooting at 36% on the night. They've got to step it up offensively. And that one's good. Williamson.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Listen, put the ball in the hands of your best scorers and let them go to work. Keep it simple.
Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. Greggy, we hear this a lot. It's almost too popular now to say good offense beats good defense. Being a defensive-minded player yourself, do you agree with that statement?
Absolutely, Kevin. And the thing is, in today's game, when I played, there was an era, you could hold teams in the 80s and 90s. You could go a quarter and keep them at 12, 15 points. You can't do that now. It's different. You've got to be able to win stretches of 2 and 3 minutes. And honestly, you're right. The offense does dictate far more, but it doesn't discount the importance of defense. And if you still look at the reigning champs and the teams that have won titles recently, that's still one area that they're consistent in is their defensive approach.
Clark, he's checked in for Memphis. Brooks against Williamson. Here's Clark. And foul on the shot. And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the official.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in air. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Jackson, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Grizzlies lead by 12.
Yeah, and how about the stick-to-itiveness on that possession? Stayed with it, didn't give up until the ball was in the basket.
He's on a roll. Brandon Ingram believes he's one of the best scorers in this league, and he is showing it tonight.
That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got his 5th assist in this one. Morant reaches to Jackson.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. And Ball slams it in.
The defense playing Lonzo Ball to pass that off. Instead, he takes it all the way.
Ball against Morant. The tray. Winslow's shot is off. Pelicans trail by 8. Here's Ingram. Rebounded by Jackson. Jackson's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And that one's good by Clark. Clark's got 8 points.
This is the mindset Clark has. He's opportunistic and really has an awareness of when to attack in transition.
And it's blocked, and he's able to get it back. New Orleans moving it around. The shot by Holiday, no good. And Clark has got the ball here for the Grizzlies. At one point, they led by 16. He lobs it up. Brooks misses.
Off the mark once again. Terrible quarter for him thus far.
Ball with the bucket.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Inside, Okafor with the steal. Ingram attacking. And slam dunk by Ingram.
He's very long and slender frame, Brandon Ingram, but very effective at attacking the rim.
Clark kicks to Winslow. Back to Clark. Pass to Morant. Looking for Ingram. He gets it in there. Williamson with it. He's picked up by Morant. And Holiday throws it down.
And how about the huge wingspan of Ingram, really causing the opposition a number of problems. Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Holiday finds Okafor. Ingram wide open. And it's off from three-point range. And here we go with Brooks running it up the court. And that one's good by Clark. And now an 8-point Grizzly lead.
A player who's aware of everything around him. Brooks sees the man break open and hits him.
And so it's Memphis holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They're feeling. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Fundamental basketball. Keep your eyes up. Keep the ball moving. You're going to keep the defense on its heels.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. Kyle Anderson is out there with Jonas Valanciunas. Then it's Tyus Jones. And it's Melton in at the 2-guard spot. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis.
Really, really good possession there. They've never lost their focus, even as the game's gotten tight.
With their lead starting to stretch out just a little bit here late, they're in a prime position now to wrap this one up.
The kick out to Anderson. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
Kyle Anderson still has that little hitch in his jumper, but nice work off the catch and shoot.
It wasn't that long ago that Holiday suffered some injuries that had people concerned about his future.
Greg, some injuries are bad luck. We do know this. Drew Holiday's physical, he's fearless, and he doesn't know any other way to play. But thankfully, he's battled through, and he is still playing at an all-star level.
Pass to Melton. Out of bounds, New Orleans will take possession. Here's Holiday. And Hart has it in the corner. Left side Favors. Outside for Redick. And again, New Orleans has no up.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know. Yeah, exceptional play there to take the bump and still get it to fall.
Melly is checked in for New Orleans. Greg, did you know when you were playing that you'd eventually want to call games, be in the broadcast table?
Kevin, no idea. I didn't have any clue, and quite honestly, didn't really think that there was a career that one could have in terms of broadcasting. You know, because cable was just kind of coming on as I was retiring. You didn't have your own network and the things that we take for granted now. So looking back on it, no, but boy, am I glad I did.
I am glad you did too. You probably don't remember this. Doc Rivers and I were doing a game. You came over to say hi to the two of us. Went back out on the floor. Doc nudges means that he'll be great in TV someday. So we saw it then.
He's a good mind. The man knows what he's talking about. And
it goes out of bounds. That one's off Holiday. Jaren Jackson. He's checked in for the Grizzlies. Morant comes in for Tyus Jones. Morant left side. Here's Gutterich. That three off the mark.
And that's one way to end up in the highlights.
You know what we call this play? A dumb play all the way around, especially at this particular time.
The three from Morant. They get it again. Pass to Gutterich from downtown. And it's out of bounds. The Grizzlies able to retain possession here. Dylan Brooks, he's checked in for Memphis. Ingram, he's checked in for New Orleans. Ball comes in for Drew Holiday. Jackson, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Second team foul. At the line for
no good on that one.
2 shots.
Good on the second free throw. Pelicans trail by 18. Right side, Ball. Ingram outside. There's the pass to Favors. New Orleans moving it around. And the wide open shot from Redick. And the Pelicans miss again.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Here's Valanciunas. Nails the baby hook.
Almost every move Valanciunas makes, there's going to be some contact. He just plays through it.
Ball, no good. Valanciunas with the ball, now guarded by Ball. Here's Anderson, and he gets the bucket. Anderson's got 4 points in the quarter. And for the Pelicans, they're shooting at 36%. They really seem out of sync offensively. Ball, the pass to Favors, stolen by Anderson. Here's Morant, and then Morant slams it in.
As creative as they come, Ja Morant has a style that's specifically his.
Knocked loose, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson. So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Gorgie Dang's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Josh Jackson comes in for Jaren Jackson. Grayson Allen's checked in for Brooks. And it's DeAnthony Melton in for Morant. Count that one.
And they're getting points. They're getting stops. And this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Yes, when it's going good, it feels easy. These are the nights you relish, but they're tough to replicate.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. You can safely say mission accomplished now for the Grizzlies.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Jaren Jackson.
You know, he was flying around on both ends of the floor. Terrific energy and enthusiasm. And that rubbed off on his teammates. I thought he was a catalyst tonight.
And he commits the intentional foul.
And you can see where they're coming from by fouling to stop the clock, but really they're just kidding themselves.
Clark, he's checked in for Kyle Anderson.
Brandon Clark.
That'll be a 5-second call. 54 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And that one misses. No luck that time either. Melton passes to Allen. And it's Allen with the jam.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
They gave the team tremendous energy tonight. The fans were fantastic. It was a true home court advantage.
Yeah, heard the whistle and then kept his focus and able to still knock it down.
.36 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Allen for three. Okafor grabs the miss.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Hayes finds Okafor. Here's Alexander Walker. No good from outside.
You know what? You've got to always be in control of your emotions.
And he makes the first.
2 shots.
And Zhang drops them both. On the wing, Jackson. He's covered by Anderson. And out of bounds as the Grizzlies gain possession. Top of the key. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. It was a tale of two teams tonight.
Toki Black. How about his airness, Michael Jordan paired with Wilt Chamberlain and Ray Allen? This lineup gives you athleticism, power, and a premier shooting threat.
The Kings as they came through the tunnel earlier on.
Hey, Kevin.
I bet they are. Thank you, DA. And the starting group for the Grizzlies. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. And it's Winslow in at the 3, the small forward. And for Sacramento, Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Harrison Barnes is out there with Bielitsa. And it's Bagley in at the center, filling out the middle.
Got to have good court awareness, and it was on display right there from Bogdanovich.
And finished off by Morant.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
Fox passes to Bielitsa, stolen by Winslow. And oh, here we go. Brooks got it, the fast break chance, and finished off by Morant.
And that's big time stuff there. Morant looking unafraid to go get those lobs and finish them.
Knocks it loose, stolen by Winslow. Morant left side. It's stolen by Bagley. First quarter, just over a minute played. One-on-one fast break. Here's Brooks. The shot, no good. Great D that time from Bagley. Right side, Fox. And so Sacramento again turning it over.
Now that's two teammates who need to reintroduce themselves to one another, not on the same page.
The Grizzlies have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Morant kicks to Winslow. Brooks outside. Here's Morant. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Brooks. Morant's got 6 points.
The delicate touch on display there. Gotta love when Morant lets that floater fly off his fingertips. Beautiful.
Now, here's Fox. It's stolen by Valanciunas. Brooks, left side. And the layup's good off the glass.
Man, right off the bat, super sharp here offensively. 4 of 5 so far.
Here's Bagley. And the rejection by Jackson. Brooks with it. Now guarded by Bogdanovich. It's stolen by Bagley. One-on-one fast break. And it's Barnes slamming it down.
Bagley showing he can be effective on defense, jumping up and getting a steal.
Here's Jackson. Rebound by Bielitsa. Sacramento off to a slow start. 4-point game. And it's Barnes slamming it down.
And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed. He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
Here's Bielitsa after the made shot from Jonas Valanciunas. Fox passes to Barnes. Outside for Bagley. And he lays it straight in. Well, Greg, with your son getting drafted, you join the ranks of some historic NBA father-son duos.
You know, I got the opportunity to play with Arvydas Sabonis in Portland, and remember DeMontis as a little kid.
No
now
kidding.
He's an all-star last year. And, you know, I think you're going to have an influx of that in the coming years. Dwayne Wade's son is a terrific player. We know about LeBron's son's ability. He's possibly heading to the league one day. You just never know. I'm as a dad, it's going to get the opportunity to watch his son play excited, but I think you're going to see more of this in the future.
Cole and Greg Anthony. I like the way that sounds.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter's feel, but not who you want to leave open.
Bagley finds Bielitsa. Bogdanovich wide open. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Here's Brooks. That shot misses. And Sacramento will go the other way with it. And that one's good. Barnes has got 8 points.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And the dunk by Valanciunas.
Sometimes you just wonder, how did Morant see that guy? The vision is special.
Fox passes to Barnes. Sacramento moving it around. It's Bielitsa, and the rejection by Jackson. Here's Brooks. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Brooks has got his second basket of the game. 34 seconds left to play in the first. Fox kicks to Bagley. Barnes outside. Outside Bogdanovich. Off target with his three. Memphis leading by 5. Back to Brooks. Pass to Jackson. It's hauled in by the Kings. Barnes looking around. A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through 1. Grizzlies out in front. They're up by 5. And the second. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And for Memphis, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
Well, if they wanted to start well, this would be it. They seized momentum right away, and they just didn't let it go in that quarter.
Joseph and Hield make up the backcourt. Giles is out there with Parker, and it's Bazemore at the small forward. That's the 5 out there for the Kings. And so it looks like the Kings will retain possession here. And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
And those are plays that get you in front and keep you in front.
Bazemore passes to Giles. The shot, no good. And Memphis the other way now. To the middle. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Kyle Anderson getting physical with the defense that time. That helps him draw the contact.
It's his first trip to the line.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
Here's Hield. The putback. It's good on the putback.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Here's Gutteridge, and he goes in for the dunk.
Total letdown by the D. Can't leave the bucket unprotected.
Absolutely, and it takes an easy 2 points onto the lead.
Will not find a higher percentage opportunity than that.
Outstanding entry pass there. He knew exactly where to go with the ball. Well, Buddy Hield, the consummate gym rat, growing up in the Bahamas, he built his own rim with a milk crate and would shoot all night. His neighbors got so tired of yelling at him to keep it down. He sprinkled broken glass under the rim to get him to move the hoop. And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
You have to credit the aggressiveness offensively because that's when you make a play when you really need it.
Parker finds Bazemore. Back to Parker. They kick out to Hield. And here's Joseph for 3. And it's Melton with the rebound. And Greg, they said Hield would wait until his mom fell asleep and then sneak out to play basketball. And when she came looking for him, he'd take off running.
Yeah, he preferred to catch that discipline at home more so than in public. But growing up in the 8 Mile Rock, a tough neighborhood, his mom rightfully very protective.
It took a little bit of time, but now he's taking the pen off the cap and putting his mark on this game.
Lobbed up there for Clark, trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
He made a great decision there to push the basketball up. Excellent teamwork.
Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for Giants. Jonas Valanciunas, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. You know, Greg, when you were in New York, you were on a super team of sorts. Compare that to the super teams they are forming now in the NBA.
We've always had super teams. And this misnomer that this is something that's just come about with this era is, to me, absurd. You've They've always had it. Whether the difference nowadays is I think the players have more say in where they go. And they can orchestrate how a team is constructed. But it's always existed. And the reality is this. You become a super team when you win a lot.
Sure.
And that's what really dictates how super your team is.
Now the pass to Anderson. Over to the wing. Betteridge. And the Grizzlies get it back. It's not going to go for him. The Kings trail by 3. Shot by Hield. Nobody around. That doesn't go on the chance to tie.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
The potential is there. For Clark, it's about expanding the range so that it makes him more versatile offensively. And one of the biggest surprises last year for Memphis, Brandon Clark, brought not only the energy, the rebounds, the block shots, he brought the three-point shooting.
Catching up on the changes for Sacramento. Bielitsa, he's checked in for Jabari Parker. Barnes comes in for Kent Bazemore. And it's fouled. That was something else.
Yeah, that's fire right there. Morant practicing for the dunk contest. I see you, young fella.
Pass to Holmes. Outside, Fox. Morant with the steal. And they're on the break. In the corner, Winslow with it. The offensive rebound.
An awesome rebounder at that position. The energy level Morant puts forth on the glass is tremendous.
Holmes passes to Barnes. Bielitsa against Morant. Holmes can't get it to go in.
He gets a lot of points right there at the rim, but the defense determined not to give up the easy deuce there.
This is the mindset Clark has. He's opportunistic and really has an awareness of when to attack in transition.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Hield can't hit. And the Grizzlies with possession. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
And it's not everybody who needs hops to finish at the rim. Valanciunas just needs to be an arm's length of the bucket to throw it down.
Hield can't hit.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
Frustration seems to be mounting here, and you can see not just in their faces, but right now in their quick and hurried shot selection.
And we've reached halftime in this one. Grizzlies lead by 15. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K. There was no stopping Ja Morant in the first half. He had 12 points. And that...
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
And, guys, we saw just how tough he can be with the step to the rim. Great job of just attacking that first half.
Yeah, nice job of carving his way to the inside with some ease. Not much resistance out there.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. So the Grizzlies 5 right now. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. And it's Winslow in at the 3 slot.
Hand up did not matter that time for Bielitsa to score. Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
Bielitsa, the tip in on the offensive rebound. Bielitsa's got 6.
Well, a missed box out and an easy tip in, but it's because of the activity as the ball is going up, finding yourself in the right spot, just using some effort.
Brooks, the pass to Jackson. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Marvin Bagley picks one up.
Well, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Sacramento making a switch here. Giles is checked in, and the Grizzlies also with the sub. D'Anthony Melton, he's checked in for Brooks. And here's Fox. He'll bring it up for the Sacramento Kings, trailing by 17. And finished off by Bagley.
Bagley can move around you and get slender out there to find room on the floor to collect offensive rebounds.
And finished off by Morant.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
The three from Bogdanovich. Here's Bagley. The kick out to Fox. Nobody near Barnes. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. He's got 11.
And all those second chance points have given them a boost here in the second half, and that's a great way to cut into the lead.
Morant outside. Winslow finds Jackson, and the dunk by Jackson.
Yeah, there's a good indicator of Winslow and his feel for the game. I like how much he makes a concentrated effort to get the ball right there to the open man.
Bagley, the putback, great positioning on the putback.
Second chance points have really been an issue here defensively.
Here's Morant, and he elevates for the slam dunk, and Marvin Bagley did not like that.
How about the authority from Morant? The way he was running, you knew he was aiming to shatter the rim.
Bogdanovich passes to Giles. Greg, as a young player, one of your mentors was Patrick Ewing. How valuable was that to have that kind of guy tutoring you, mentoring you as you were just getting in the NBA?
I tell you, he was the consummate professional and really an incredible leader by example. This guy spent infinite amount of hours in the gym in the offseason honing his craft, first on the floor, last to leave it throughout his professional career, and that's something he had in common with all the truly greats who ever played the game. And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
And his percentage at the line last season right at the 75% mark.
The Kings making a switch here. Holmes checked in, and Memphis also making a switch. Clark's checked in. Here's Holmes. No good on the shot. Some solid defense there from Jackson. And Anderson has it in the corner. There's the lob to Jackson. Rutteridge, the pass to Jackson. It's hauled in by the Kings. Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. Heel kicks to Holmes. Stolen by Jackson. Here's Gutteridge. He's off on that one. And Sacramento will go the other way with it. And now the Kings, fast break. Up again, offensive rebound. Holmes, good.
Continuing to show activity on the offensive glass. Second chance buckets have been huge.
1:05 left to play in the third. Always going up for the alley-oop here, and the dunk by Jackson.
Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you'd get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop, and that one drops for him. Holmes got 6.
This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
To the left side wing. Outside, Jones. Passes to Jackson. Clark outside. Out to the right wing. Down low. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. To the paint. Here's Jackson. Almost, but it rolls out.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
Holmes passes to Joseph. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Anderson.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
Fox finds Bielitsa. Healed with it. 5 on the clock. Here's Barnes. Here's Holmes. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
The Kings shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
Yeah, and fairly decent a season ago, about 77% from the line.
Makes it pretty tough on the defense. Who you going to pick to send to the free throw line? And he's hitting the free throws right now. Form looks good.
And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies riding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. Right back after this break. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Well, sometimes that's what can separate some of the best players, not just creating for yourself, but creating for others as well.
And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. That's at the point with Heel to his side. They're the backcourt. Bielitsa is out there with Harrison Barnes. And it's Holmes in at the 5. Home in the paint. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. It's tipped. Holmes against Clark. And then Clark slams it in.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
Barnes kicks to Holmes. Pass to Bielitsa. It's rebounded by Memphis. Clark's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And that one's good. Brooks.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Fox against Brooks. Here's Holmes. And once again off the mark by Sacramento. Memphis leading by 21. Morant dishes to Jackson. Deep 2 from Brooks. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time. 10 points for Brooks.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Now, Bielitsa, a big guy who flows into offensive possessions and becomes an invaluable player in terms of the type of floor spacing you would want from a shooting big.
And some changes here for the Kings. Bagley, he's checked in for Rashawn Holmes. And it's Bogdanovich in for Heel. Then for the Grizzlies, Valanciunas, he's checked in for Brandon Clark. And it's Justin Winslow in for Anderson.
And Bagley with a nice job of surveying there.
And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for the Grizzlies. They've played a great 4th quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points.
Well, there's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
Such a great, well-rounded NBA career experience Harrison Barnes has had. From being the main guy on the team to a role player on a championship caliber one, he's always willing to accept his role and provide solid leadership.
And Jackson gets it to go.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Stolen by Winslow. Brooks with it. Now guarded by Fox. And it's Brooks that time on the assist by Winslow.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
Bogdanovich inside. Brooks covering. The wide open look here for Fox. And once again off the mark by Sacramento. Brooks with the bucket. Brooks has got 10 points here in the second half.
This whole second half, he's been unbelievable scoring the basketball. The defense has had literally no effect.
Here's Bagley. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Well, Bagley bringing it right now and taking his frame and presenting it for contact.
The pass to Jackson. He gets that one.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
Yeah, this team did something in halftime, going from a mild-mannered half-court executing team to some heroic shooting in the second half.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter, just served him up.
And Jackson throws it down hard.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets, an exquisite pass to set up the powerful alley-oop dunk. And the rejection by Jackson. And out of bounds as the Grizzlies gain possession. A platoon swap here for Sacramento. So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Gorgie Dangs checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Jackson comes in for Justice Winslow. Allen's checked in for Dylan Brooks. And it's DeAnthony Melton in for Morant. And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession. .129 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Kicks it out to Allen. Fires from deep.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Grizzlies.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Ja Morant.
It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. There's 47 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. And the dunk by Len.
Kent Bazemore knows that his contributions come from being active and Bazemore becoming a better passer.
Here's Melton. He's covered by Joseph. Shot clock at 5. Here's Melton. No good with the triple. Here's Bazemore, and the dunk by Bazemore.
Awesome throwdown by Bazemore there. He really does get up and jam that one home.
Here's Melton. Jackson passes to Jackson. Back to Jackson. Dishes it to Jackson. Feeds it to Jackson. Over Brewer. Offline. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. A resounding victory for them.